Bonsoir chers amis, c'est Deaso et on se retrouve pour ce qui est certainement le 76e épisode sur Genshin Impact. Donc on enchaîne directement dans la quête d'Archon à la suite du dernier épisode, l'acte 2. Et on va parler à Lan pour savoir si elle sait faire fabriquer du parfum. Donc, elle connaît quelqu'un qui puisse nous faire fabriquer un parfum ou un baume. Je sais pas, en anglais ils disent parfum. Dans la traduction ils disent baume. Les deux semblent valables, donc on sait pas. Quoi qu'il en soit. Quoique, peut-être que l'expert est censé faire. L'expert qu'on cherche est censé pouvoir faire les deux. Ce serait logique aussi. Bon. Quoique, en repensant. Je ne sais pas si cette dame porte du parfum. La connaissant, cette présidente de la guilde, ça n'a pas l'air d'être ses sujets de préoccupation.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Vous savez préparer des baumes?
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Peut-être que Léa le fait, mais pas moi en tout cas. Moi je le voyais venir.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
La diseuse de Bonaventure. Elle est où celle-là? Là-bas? Ah. Tiens.
Hello. How may I help? We've come to ask you a question.
Savez-vous confectionner des baumes?
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Cool. Senteur du printemps. C'est où déjà ça? Oui, en tout cas, c'est sûr que si on va sur les quais, vaut mieux pas s'enivrer de parfum. Avec tous ces marins avides de femmes qui se promènent. Ça risque d'être compliqué. Et donc, comme on s'y attendait, donc Lan n'était pas vraiment dans les parfums. Par contre, que la voyante... Ça, je pensais que la voyante était peut-être une... Tiens, là, il y a un petit escalier. Hop, que la voyante était peut-être plutôt une bonne piste, mais bon, elle nous a mis sur la bonne piste après tout. Bonjour.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady.
Oh, les rumeurs vont vite.
A Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around.
Putain, mon appareil, quoi, l'âne et à l'autre, on est venu directement. Putain, c'est l'âne qui a vendu la mèche ou... Peut-être que c'était Catherine qui a tout entendu, hein. Les oreilles indiscrètes, hein.
Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
Vous utilisez la même que le vôtre. Faudrait utiliser ces 3 types de fleurs de soie.
3 in 1 go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it?
C'est une offrande au Séouvrin de la Roche.
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zonghli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
Allez, Paimon est perdu.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
Quel endroit se prête le mieux à notre petite expérimentation? Attention, hein, ne nous trompons pas cette fois-ci. Hein. Est-ce que c'est la cuisine de Xianglin ou la vallée d'Adopa? Ah, la vallée d'Adopa avait gagné la dernière fois. Hein. Non. Peut-être la cuisine de Xianglin plutôt.
You mean Wan Mean Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Ça m'aurait étonné que les brutaux qu'on voulait aller tester du parfum chez les Brutocolénius. Bon.
Try something new at the Wan Min restaurant.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
At the Wan Min restaurant.
Ah. Allez chercher de l'eau.
Should I?
Really got a lot going for it.
Oups, désolé, madame. Ah,
These people must have iron stomachs.
ok. Ok, je comprends. J'étais là. Il faut un personnage hydro.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
On se souvient que le personnage principal pour le jeu est censé plus être le garçon que la fille. Hein. Ne vous inquiétez pas, je devrais pouvoir me débrouiller.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Ah.
Try something new at the One Min restaurant.
Allons voir la table de synthèse, d'alchimie. Terre et eau, vent et feu, aidez-moi à fabriquer ce que je veux. Bon, pas de bombe. Voyons voir. Je disais maîtresse de la chambre d'or. Je me demande si les images diffèrent. Hop. Non, je crois que c'est les mêmes. C'est la même image pour toutes les fleurs de soie. Désir du destin. Et voilà. Let's go, retournons là-bas. C'est là.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Fabriquer des parfums sous la supervision de Inger.
All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
Comment ça, c'est vous qui êtes dans mes pensées? Non. Oh, c'est terrible. C'est tellement... Il y a tellement d'insinuations dans ce qu'elle dit. C'est très drôle. Bon, restons sérieux. Essayons de rester sérieux. Vous avez déjà dit que ça n'avait rien à voir avec tout ça.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
Ouh. Ça ira, merci.
Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words.
Oh.
One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
Ouh. En effet, oui.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's
Très bien.
take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zonghli's probably been waiting a while.
Ah. Ah, celle-là. Allons-y. On s'en souvient, hein. Donc, premier pour les jeunes filles, le deuxième pour les jeunes filles de bonne famille, et la troisième pour les personnes plus mûres. Mr. Zonghli.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zonghli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
Ah, en fait, finalement, je pense que plutôt baume et parfum, ça doit être synonyme d'une manière ou d'une autre. Peu de choses près. Bon, passons à la suite. Faisons offrande, maîtresse de la chambre d'or.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies.
Faisons la deuxième offrande.
This
Tisserande à
is
la
the
vallée.
second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it.
Et pour finir, l'offrande désir du destin.
The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
La réponse est donc le troisième type de baume.
That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps.
C'est vrai. C'est vrai que ça pourrait... C'est vrai que ça se peut... Pour l'instant, on est dit oui, c'est un homme, mais pas forcément.
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope that Chi-Sing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
Tout ça pour voir Alexia. Qu'est-ce que trafique Tartaglia les 7 étoiles? Ah, ça on veut savoir, qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent?
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
La cloche est purificatrice?
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Il y a une dispute, c'est ça?
Man, why is he gotta be so secretive this time?
Ah, parce que c'est un homme mystérieux. Ah, c'est que c'est obtenu parfum exquis. Allez, découvrez le baume préféré du souverain de la roche. Merci. Établir objet perdu et pierre de relique. Ça, on avait fait aussi. Hein. Quête journalière plutôt intéressante. Hop. Bon. Let's go. Nous avons largement le temps. C'est très bien. C'est très bien. Continuons sur cette lancée. D'ailleurs, juste pour voir. Hein, mise en vase. Je pense qu'il y a encore pas mal de... Un petit moment. Quelques trucs à faire avant d'arriver à... Avant d'arriver à la fin de cette mission. Ne traînons point. Honnêtement, moi je m'attendais à ce qu'on doive aller là-bas. Madame Ping. Finalement non. Hein. Allez, let's go. Oh, bonjour madame.
All things must change.
Bonjour.
Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? Ah, but it's a shame. these glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free.
La chose dans l'océan s'est réveillée. Intéressant. On n'en sait rien. Ça peut être un des trois, hein.
This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster?
Nous aimerions emprunter votre cloche purificatrice.
Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
Nous pouvons chercher nous-mêmes, vous savez.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
Ah, la THÉIÈRE. Ah oui, ok. C'est vrai que le nom me disait quelque chose, de cette dame.
How does that work?
Faut dire que la clé de votre maison est à l'intérieur. La cloche est tout ce que vous possédez. Paimon, va jeter un œil à l'intérieur de la théière. Vas-y.
There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
Ah. Je sens que ça va être amusant. Bon, on est déjà... Allez. Et hop là. On est dans la théière magique. On a été aspiré Hein.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Ah.
Prepare to be blown away!
Hop là. Aïe. Allez, carrière va être plus efficace. J'ai appris il n'y a pas si longtemps que finalement contre l'électro, c'est cryo qui est plus efficace apparemment. Allez, on se débarrasse d'eux. Donc on est dans la sérénité hier de la vieille dame. Donc il me semble que c'est elle qui donne la quête, on peut l'obtenir à la fin. Hein. Plus tard. Intéressant. Ça rappelle un peu ce qu'il y avait chez l'une des adeptes. Bon, l'une, il y avait qu'une dame chez les adeptes, hein, donc...
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Allez, si on peut le pousser, ça nous arrangerait. C'est bon? Voilà. C'est réglé. Pas des barricades, mais ça n'a pas l'air de cacher quoi que ce soit.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Impossible, hein? C'est pas impossible, Paimon, hein? C'est pas impossible, hein? Ou c'est juste un objet créé il y a très très longtemps par un adepte.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Chillian?
Bah non!
Why would she stay in the city?
Xiao, il habitait pas au cas d'une. Aïe. Au moins on peut taper d'en bas hein, sur ces araignées. Allez, on se débarrasse de vite fait. Ah là, sur le coup, c'était efficace. Le petit cri, le petit vent cryo. Une caisse là-bas. Ah ah! Un coffre! Petite astuce du voyageur. Oh yeah, une araignée. Ça c'est fait. Donc il y a bien des coffres ici. J'espère qu'on n'en a pas raté. Mais au pire, c'était pas un souci.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Paimon il ne pense pas si bien dire. Hein. Ah là là. La cloche.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do.
Et voilà. Et voilà, et voilà, et voilà. Est-ce qu'on était vraiment dedans ou c'était pas une illusion?
In and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
Vous êtes une adepte, vous êtes une des 7 étoiles de l'Iwe, vous ne faites pas tout de même pas partie des fatuis. Pourquoi les fatuis? On va poser des questions sur les adeptes, ça me semble le plus logique.
An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer" at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Si votre vieille amie ne vous la rend pas?
Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Et voilà. C'est plus grand à l'intérieur. Déposer la cloche ainsi que les baumes. Un peu de lys vernis. C'est vrai que le lys vernis, il n'en pousse pas à beaucoup d'endroits. Hein, seulement ici et dans le village de Kings. Ah, il est là. Le grand Zonghli.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Vous connaissez Madame Ping?
Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry.
Oh, c'est respectueux ça.
Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Des cerfs-volants.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Non, pour moi ça me paraît logique, hein. C'est des trucs chinois, je crois, non? C'est que les Chinois, ils aiment bien les cerfs-volants. Et je sais où ils sont. C'est pas comme si je suis passé déjà 20 fois devant. Hein. Et j'ai parlé 3 fois avec la dame des cerfs-volants. Allez. Bonjour madame.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zonghli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Thé, parfum, fleurs et flore et faune. Mode, économie, bijoux et porcelaine. Mais non, on a parlé de ça.
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
Oh! Ah, intéressant.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon.
Vous avez coloré l'insigne de l'arc.
As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Chut!
Huh?
Hein?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon.
L'éternité des choses doit l'archon est... Ok.
These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once. Yes. These details are masterfully done.
La justice et la guerre pour l'archon Cryo, ok.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Ah. Ce qui reste à payer.
Well, allow me.
Ah. Oh, il pop.
Hey, it's Child!
Vous êtes donné rendez-vous ici? Ou est-ce que c'est une embuscade du Fatui? Non, je pense pas que... Le Fatui a financé ses enterrements, il va pas le faire, le ruiner. Quand même pas.
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zonghli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zonghli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Bien sûr que lui aussi est là pour ses intérêts. Hein. Il paye, mais il s'attend à avoir quelque chose. Hein. On connaît les buts du Fatui, mais comment et à quel moment il va pouvoir essayer de les atteindre et de nous doubler, ça c'est toute question.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Ah. Courageux aventurier, nous avons besoin de 5 papillons cristallins.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Nah, never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
Ouais, c'est raisonnable, allez.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Par contre, est-ce qu'on va avoir assez d'argent? Et là en haut, le deuxième. Toc.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Écoutez un peu du prix d'abord. Bon, allez, on paye.
Hey, that's a good price. Anyone would work for this much, Mora.
Je sens qu'à un moment, on va être à court d'argent. Allez, on va voir si le dernier se laisse négocier. Mais c'est l'argent des Fatui, hein. On peut dépenser l'argent des Fatui. Ah. On est au mauvais endroit. Je pensais que c'était en bas, mais c'est en haut. C'est moi, on a embauché Tac, Toc et Tic. C'est quoi cette blague?
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
Il faut 50 branches et 20 faisceaux de bois de charpente.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
On n'a pas amené assez d'argent.
This is all you got? Then no can do.
Pourriez-vous aller chercher une personne nommée Tartaglia?
Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Donner les fleurs. On en a. Normalement, on en a largement.
Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
Ah voilà. J'aurais l'affaire. Une intéressante visite. Allons voir Tartaglia. Intéressant. Où est-ce qu'il est, ce Tartaglia? Il est là, en plein sur la place.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need?
Non.
Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after?
Est-ce que ça veut dire que tu sais ce qu'il veut, Léa? Que pourrait bien vouloir les Fatui?
Yikes! You're right! Sieur!
Ah!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Bien sûr que Tartaglia veut quelque chose et on sait ce qu'il veut. En tout cas, on sait ce que les Fatui veulent. Et c'est probablement sa mission. Allons au cottage Boubou. Utilisons un TP, je sais où il est le cottage Boubou. Oui, c'est ce qui est là en haut, l'arboristerie. Hop. Mais on ne sait pas où se trouve... comment ça s'appelle déjà? Comment s'appelle cet objet que Signora a volé à Venti? Bon, pas grave. Je ne m'en souviens plus. Mais ça reviendra forcément à un moment ou à un autre. Et rendons-nous au cottage Boubou.
The reception is deserted, and it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
Je crois savoir qui c'est.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
So many medicines, but no cure for heartache.
Ah, cette tête.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter.
C'est un zombie? Tu vas vraiment comparer les tailles, Paimon?
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction.
C'est vrai. Argument accepté.
Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Annoncer ça comme s'il n'y avait rien de spécial.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah. Oui, pour savoir, en tant que zombie, je sais que cette dame a... Ils ont quelques problèmes de mémoire. Donc elle fait des notes pour elle-même pour plus tard, pour se souvenir des trucs importants. Et apparemment, visiblement, les ordres n'étaient pas suffisamment précis. Je sens que communiquer ne va pas être facile.
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
J'ai pas tout compris.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past, an early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the Cocoa Goat.
The Coco Goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the Coco Goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Dis-nous si tu te rappelles de quelque chose que tu n'as pas oublié.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a Coco Goat?
C'est la question que tout le monde se pose. Bon. Je sens que ça va être encore long. On va se laisser là pour aujourd'hui. Bon. Ah tiens, les mots tiennent. Ok. Bon. On se laisse donc là-dessus pour aujourd'hui, finalement. Hein. Aïe aïe. Aïe. C'est terrible. Bon. J'avais prévu de faire demain l'épisode où on va faire récupérer tous les coffres de vous savez quoi sur les l'archipel de la pomme dorée. Mais je pense qu'un 3e épisode est nécessaire pour terminer cette quête et on va certainement s'atteler à ceci. Aïe 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 aïe. Bon. Quoi qu'il en soit, voilà. On se laisse donc là-dessus. N'hésitez pas à laisser un pouce bleu, à vous abonner, à commenter cet épisode. On se retrouvera donc bientôt pour la suite. Et en attendant, je vous souhaite à toutes et à tous une bonne journée. Et je vous dis à bientôt. Ciao.